Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. Today I want to talk about some of my favorite movies that I discovered this year for the first time. Some that were sent to me from subscribers or recommended by you guys. Some I went in completely blind, had no idea, and ended up loving them. Some that had more nostalgic feels that I didn't really give a chance back in the day, and that I'm falling in love with right now. And I just want to talk about it because I love discovering new stuff I've never seen before. And first on this list, this was also so I bought this at the beginning of the year, and I overpaid like crazy. It was one of these like out of print movies that is now kind of recirculating, kind of back. You can find it way cheaper, but I'm not even gonna say how much I paid for it, like $70. Oof. But I actually ended up really liking this movie, and I only bought it because Linda Carter was naked in it. Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. Now, I don't care for 70s movies. I feel like 2024 was like the year I really gave 70s movies, anything 70s, a chance. But I started watching Wonder Woman from the 70s because of Linda Carter, most beautiful woman ever in the 70s. And I discovered this movie, Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. And I actually really like it. Like, besides, she didn't even have to be naked. I would have liked it. It adds to it. But the music in it's really good. The whole Bonnie and Clyde thing, her ending with the shootout. Like, I've seen this multiple times. My only regret is that I paid so much for it. This is Kino. You know, Kino, once they go out of print, people just overcharge the crap out of them. But loved Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. Next, Looker. This is an 80s movie that, oh my god, I think has one of the best openings ever to a movie stylistically and with the music and everything. And it's very like modern day. Like if you watch this now and you think of like how we are today, you're kind of like, damn, they were onto something back then. But this is from the Ladd Company, and the Ladd Company also produced Blade Runner. And this is Albert Brooks, who, not Albert Brooks, Albert Finney, who I've never really seen in a movie outside like a few more modern movies when he's old, like A Good Year and Skyfall, but I never really seen him when he's young, and he's really good in this. And it's got, who's the other guy? James Coburn, who was also, I just know him from Payback. He was one of my favorite bad guys in Payback, when his suits get shot, his suitcases. He goes, "That's a $50,000 suit. That's just mean, man," or something. Whatever he says.
Killing my alligator bags and shooting holes in my suit. Man, that's just mean.
But Looker, really good surprise. Warner Archive collection and the restoration. I don't know if this is a 2K scan or what it is. This came out in 2018, so it looks really good. Looks really good. Next, another Warner Archive, Body Snatchers. Now, I got into this because, well, for two reasons. A lot of this is to see chicks naked. I mean, that's honest opinion. But it's got the main girl from, she was the main girl in The Color of Money, the girl Al Pacino dances with in A Sin of a Woman. I don't know her name. Gabrielle Onward. But she's really good in this. And it being a Body Snatchers movie, I was also doing a Body Snatcher ranking video. So I wanted to check out all the Body Snatcher movies. And this is an, Abel Ferrara movie. And I know his movies are getting a lot of hype, a lot of like, they're getting a 4K now, and a lot of people are talking about him. But Body Snatchers, I feel like this is a very underrated addition into the Body Snatcher universe and collection. And it's absolutely just stylistically, it takes place on a military base, visually stunning, and just the concept is really way more scary than Suburbia. Like all the other ones that just take place in New York City downtown doesn't compare to being stuck on a military base. Man. 8 days a week, Y'all know why I bought this movie. Have y'all seen this movie? Carrie Russell, beautiful Carrie Russell. Now, she's not naked, though she might as well be in some of the scenes. But really good, like, coming-of-age, teen, raunchy-ish comedy that I really like. I really want this to get a Blu-ray so bad. This is the Warner Brothers movie. Warner Archives. Please do 8 days a week on Blu-ray. Please. It's so good. Like, kid who's obsessed with the girl. If you know me, if you follow my Instagram, I basically post the Girl Next Door clips like every day, like your daily reminder of the Girl Next Door. This is a Girl Next Door movie, and it's so good. So good. In keeping with that, we're going to go to Happy Campers. Now, I love anything that takes place at a summer camp, and I had never heard of this movie. This is a Snapcase. I don't even remember if this was in my Snapcase collection video. I have so many Snapcases, I don't remember what half of them are. This might have been it, but does have nudity in it, very little, but all-star cast. Absolutely amazing cast, and it's really good. I want this on Blu-ray. I really want this on Blu-ray. Who distributed this? New Line Cinema. Arrow. I hate when the TV turns off in the middle of a thing. Come on, Arrow. Please release this on Blu-ray. I don't even care if it gets a 4K. Just give it to me on Blu-ray. This next one I just talked about in a video recently, and it was gifted to me by the great Archbishop Cecil D. DeMillionaire over at is it Movie Mass? Pop Culture? I'm going to say Movie Mass, because he's got so many. Man of Steel book. My boy Jay sent me The Awful Truth. Only Criterion I got in November. And it's a movie from fucking 1937. And it looks amazing. It blew me away how much I like this movie. Oldest movie in my collection, officially. Made a whole video about black and white movies. And honestly, I was a little nervous when he sent it to me. I get nervous when people send me stuff they think I might like, and I don't want to just be like, I didn't like it. But this one, I freaking loved. This is a 4K scan. So, if it gets a 4K, this is one of those where So here's the thing. I was going to make a whole video last month in November about, like, should you wait for 4Ks? With all these Blu-ray 4Ks on Blu-rays, 4K transfers on Blu-ray discs. Should we upgrade to 4K if it's already there, essentially? I don't know if I need this on 4K. This is grainy as hell. If anything, a 4K would just make the grain worse. It's from 1937. So you're going to see a lot more of the flaws, but he made a whole Criterion list, and this was like the one I saw on his list that looked appealing to me, never heard of it, and it holds up. So thank you, Archbishop. I love this movie. Now let's get to the dirty side of stuff. No, we haven't played the 7-minute dirty video anyway. I can't even show the back of this. 8 days a week. 11 days, 11 nights from 88 Films. I just got this. This was like, so I almost missed it. This was like Black Friday, so it was down to $12.99, but it is an import. So it was like $12.99 plus like $15 shipping. So I just kept holding on to, like, waiting, and then it sold out. And as soon as it sold out from their website, I jumped to eBay. And I think I paid like $30. Like, something that would have been equal to what it would have cost anyway. But I had to grab it because I don't know if this is out of print or, if it's going to go for even more money now that it's gone off the website. So I got this. This is a 2K scan from the original negative. I think from 16mm maybe. One of the things I really love about this company, 88 Films, is some of the stuff that they do, and they talk about it on here too, that they are such a they feel like such a small company, but they're launching Indiegogo campaigns to get these restorations done because they can't just do them themselves. Like, that's how expensive some of this stuff is, that some of this stuff has to be funded by us. So I really wanted to support that. And that aside, it's an Italian dirty movie, essentially, set in New Orleans, of all places. My mom grew up in New Orleans, so I've been there a ton of times. Like, I have a certain relationship with that city. So it's cool seeing it in the 70s. No, 1987, in the year I was born. But it's an Italian film. It reminded me a little bit of Cheeky. So Chase from AV Pop Culture and a few others kind of got me into wanting Cheeky. So I bought Cheeky, which is good. It looks way better than this because this was like, much older, much smaller film. But I like the story. It's going to sound really weird. You like the story you don't like the story. You just watch it for the hot people. Yes. I think Jessica Moore, I fell in love with Jessica Moore. And I think she's only done 2 or 3 movies. There actually is a sequel to this. I think it's called Top Model or something. And it just got a Blu-ray from Germany. But it's kind of like such a limited edition that I kind of missed it. But Jessica Moore, oh my god. Dirty movie. I can't even show the back of this. But, can I show the inside? I can show the inside. I don't really care for the newly commissioned artwork. It did come with a slipcover on one of them that I could have got online, but I don't really care that much for the artwork, so I just went with the standard edition. But I think this might be out of print. But if you like Cheeky, I highly recommend this one. This next one I just got recently. Like last month, I got the DVD. My friend Chris at 80s Made sent me an 80s compilation DVD specifically for this movie. And I really liked it. So much so, I went out and bought, I think this is like $40. It's like going out of print. The Blu-ray of Zapped. I liked it that much that I went out and bought the Blu-ray. And who is the studio? This is Olive Films. So a lot of Olive Film stuff, once they go, and the prices go up pretty high. But I really like Olive Films. I don't have too much of their collection. But Zapped, I liked it. I feel like the poster that I initially saw is a kind of a bad reputation of this movie. It leads it to feel like more of a raunchy comedy than what it actually is. It's a raunchy comedy, but I liked it. And I think this transfer looks really good. I may even do a side-by-side comparing this to how this looks on digital. Because, guys, don't watch this on digital. Watch the DVD. Don't even watch, the digital transfer on Amazon just looks like crap compared to this. It's so bad. Last but not least, you know what it is. You know what it is. Dawson's Frickin' Creek. So I bought this on a whim. Never really got into this show when it came out. It was one of those things where it's like my sisters liked it, and that was the girly thing. This is like the girly romantic show. Never really watched this show growing up. I've been on a Katie Holmes kick lately. I revisited Disturbing Behavior this year. I kind of started going down the rabbit hole of Katie Holmes. So I was like, let me visit Dawson's Creek. And so many people, especially Chase from AVA, has told me, like, hey, man, you'll love the show. You'll love it. I think so much so he's looking to, rewatch this with me. And, well, he's looking to rewatch it. I'm seeing it for the first time. But, dude, the first episode, sold. I rewatched the first episode 3 times before moving on. That's how much I like this show. I'm going to the store tomorrow. I just found them the other day. Found CDs of the music because I've been listening to it on Amazon. So I found them locally. So I'm going tomorrow to pick them up. Hopefully they still have them in the stores. Nobody's picked them up yet. But I'm grabbing the CD soundtracks. I'm only on season 2. This is, how many seasons? 6 seasons? I think this is the complete series on Blu-ray. And one question I did get asked, because I showed this off in a haul, was about the music. I think this has all the original music. I'm going to say I think, because I don't know what it was on cable. I didn't see the initial release of this. I didn't see it on DVD. But this does have the iconic I Don't Want to Wait theme song in the opening credits, if that helps with anything. And the music of this oh my god, the music. It gets me, guys. I watch this show, and it reminds me of the movie I'm currently making, February Rain. It has that feel to it, and I'm just like, God, I relate to this so much. But don't tell me spoilers in the comments. Seriously, don't tell me spoilers. I'm only on season 2. And TV is really hard for me to watch, because I get so consumed with it, I don't get anything done. And this show started doing that during one of the busiest times for work. So I'm watching it very slowly because I want to pay attention. Season 1 I watched twice. I would watch it in the background while I worked, but I would watch the episode and then just rewatch it again. And I did that multiple times for every episode for season 1. And I'm kind of doing that right now also with season 2. Oh, I'm just not noticing there's a scratch right here. That sucks. That's it's barely noticeable. But I'm watching it slow, so it may take me a little bit longer to get through this. I'm going to see if I can get through it by the end of the year. I'm off basically all next week for Christmas. Mostly off, not really. Being an adult, you got to work still. But Dawson's Creek, love this show. Love this show. So these are a bunch of first time watches for me. These are my favorites of 2024 that I discovered this year for the first time. Like I said, I haven't seen everything. And it's okay that I haven't seen everything. And it's okay to rediscover movies for the first time when you're older. I think it's cool to find movies that were around when I was a kid that I would have loved as a kid that I just somehow missed. Happy Campers. I don't know how I missed Happy Campers. Dawson's Creek, I know why I didn't really watch it. I was big into Varsity Blues and that whole Vanderbeek, like, I don't want your life thing just still cracks me up to this day, you know. But he's really good in the show. So really got into Dawson's Creek. Like, I didn't even know Joshua Jackson was in that hoe. And like I grew up Mighty Ducks being like iconic to me. So seeing Joshua Jackson, it's so awesome in the 90s. But yeah, a lot of movies that y'all have recommended, that y'all have sent to me. Send me some more. Like for real. Like what are movies you don't think I may have seen? Like what are some just like off the wall ones that are like you would probably like this, and you can base this off like, oh, if you like that, you might like this, because I'm always looking for more. And I highly recommend giving movies a chance that you would have never seen. First time buys, blind buys, like sometimes they're hit or miss. They are hit or miss, but when they hit hard, you guys. So here's to finding new movies in 2025.